It is better to be alone than being in a crowd and feeling left out. And in the end, no one else matters. Only I do. Even though you are feeling alone, remember that you have you. Solitude is a chosen path, and I hope no one regrets choosing it. Being alone is more painful than getting hurt. Even I am letting my tears down, I make sure no one sees me that vulnerable. It is better to be alone and be your best friend than having people who will backstab you. Once one realizes that he or she is truly alone, there is no going back. Mentally I feel drained and alone. And I need help. Someone save me. People who are alone are often not lonely, and lonely people are often not alone. Which one are you? Solitude is a chosen separation for refining your soul. Isolation is what you crave when you neglect the first. When I'm alone, I think of so many things. But, when I have a chance to tell you, I go speechless. People think being alone makes you lonely, but I don't think that's true. Being surrounded by the wrong people is the loneliest thing in the world. I think it's very healthy to spend time alone. You need to know how to be alone. You need to know how to be alone and not be defined by another person. I wish I could move on as easily as others. We crave for people once we realize we are alone in here. Sometimes, you need to be alone. Not to be lonely, but to enjoy your free time being yourself. I love to be alone. I never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. Solitude is the most profound fact of the human condition. Man is the only being who knows he is alone. A man can be himself alone so long as he is alone. If he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. When I get sad, I hurt myself. When I hurt myself, I feel pain. When I feel pain, I cry. It takes courage to let go of fake people and standing there all alone. Glad I took it. No, I may not be physically alone, but mentally, there is no one inside. As for now, I'm going to hear the saddest songs and sit alone and wonder. People drain me, even the closest of friends, and I find loneliness to be the best state in the union to live in. Leave me alone. I'm sick of your games. Stop it. Please don't mess with me anymore. When we truly realize that we are all alone is when we need others the most. You can't be strong all the time. Sometimes you need to be alone and let your tears out. I'd never chosen to be alone, but that was the way things had turned out, and I'd grown used to it. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. We're born alone, we live alone, we die alone. Only through our love and friendship can we create the illusion of the moment that we're not alone. Nobody knows about the little meltdowns I have when I'm alone. They only know about the smiles and laughs I show them. This world is full of people, but no feelings inside. I feel it's better to be alone instead of being with emotionless creatures. It is better to be alone than being with someone who makes you feel alone. And now I am here, as alone as I've ever been. Being alone is great because you have no one to answer, no strings attached. Great people are mostly loners. Hope I end up being a great one as well. Letting go of people is hard but not impossible. Be happy, smile a bit more. Never say you are alone, for you are not alone. Your God and your genius is within. It's easy to stand with the crowd, it takes courage to stand alone. If you are never alone, you cannot know yourself. You may feel lost and alone, but God knows where you are and has a good plan for your future. Be able to be alone. Lose not the advantage of the solitude and the society of thyself. Do not whine. Do not complain. Work harder. Spend more time alone. In solitude, the mind gains strength and learns to lean upon itself. Standing alone doesn't mean I am alone. It means I'm strong enough to handle things all by myself.